Now go ahead, call you through to the police emergency. What's the emergency?
What's the address of the emergency?
My girlfriend's got the baby.
42, what address?
The baby's come out.
Go ahead, call. What's your emergency, please?
There's one phone number everyone knows.
Police emergency, how can I help?
What's the emergency, please?
And last year it was dialed 31 million times.
Just prepare yourself for what could be one of the most traumatic things you're going to hear, or one of the most comedy moments that you're going to sit through.
Suze, vibrator stuck in anus.
These are the people who tune in first to our cries for help.
Right, listen, you need to calm. Listen to me. Listen, you need to listen to me so we can help her.
Making decisions that can mean the difference between life and death.
We're going to pump the chest hard and fast.
1, 2, 3, 4. I just go over the call and think, have I done everything I could have done?
Jesus Christ, I think she died.
We follow the calls as they are passed to police, fire and ambulance. Seeing through their eyes how Britain is changing.
Get back, get back!
Calm down.
Have you taken any drugs at all?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all?
Yeah, it's definitely the Wild West, all right, yeah.
I get to see the side of Britain that no one ever thinks about.
Right, mate, we're looking for a guy with a sofa. You've not seen one, have you?
I've learnt a lot about what goes on in real life, to be honest.
Go ahead, call you through to the police emergency.
Blackpool, Britain's most popular seaside holiday destination for over 150 years. Over 13 million people from out of town come here every year.
Listen, you're on the streets of Blackpool here. You're not in your own house. Where are you staying at the moment?
Staying at some brain, but I don't know where it is.
People, they literally leave the brains at the end of the M55 and arrive in Blackpool and don't give us stuff.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's just like a playtime to them.
Keeping the peace between locals and outsiders is increasing the strain on the 999 system.
Charles Albert Road, please. Got a fight ongoing.
Yeah, I've got 3 lads in the room that have wrecked a room. Can you get somebody here straight away, please?
If you not get someone to refund, she's threatening to shit in the bed and take an axe to it.
I bet the locals bloody hate it though, don't they? All these tourists coming and invading. I bet they just want their own time back.
In Blackpool, another Saturday evening is coming to an end. But for the staff on the late shift in the 999 emergency control rooms, there's still a long night ahead.
Police emergency, what's the emergency?
I need to get back to the hotel. Can you point me the direction that I want to be in?
The best thing for you to do is to get in a taxi and they will take you to where you need to go. OK?
There is no taxis about.
Is there no taxis out?
No, everybody's busy. There's no taxis or anything.
OK, I can get somebody to you, but it won't be straight away.
I'm getting really mad.
It's one of my favourite bits of weekend nights, I think. I'm lost, I don't know where I am. Do you know what road your hotel's on? It's on the prom. Right, there's about 500 hotels on the prom. Do you know which end? Do you know what colour it is? Have you got a key? Did you bring anything at all with you that tells you where you're staying?
There's a man lying in our garden.
There's a man lying in your garden?
Yeah, I don't know, he's just lying there.
Is he moving?
No, he's not moving.
He's not moving.
You know, I'm not sure whether it's a man or a woman because it's either a man with his trousers down or it's a girl.
Right, OK.
Residents phone up that someone knocking at the door, you know, trying to get in, where they've obviously just picked one of the streets off the promenade. They think it looks like their hotel, and obviously it's not.
It's approaching midnight, and PC Claire van der Goss has been sent to deal with a drunk male who's made it back to a hotel, but is refusing to accept that it's not the one he booked.
Have you been in this hotel today?
I have,
Just
yes.
stand back and have a look at the hotel.
Ferndean, yes, I have been in this hotel.
No, it's not.
before.
No, listen, it's not the Ferndean. That's
Ferndale, yeah,
it's
Ferndale, yeah.
So, should you be at the Ferndean?
No, should be in Ferndale.
Have you got a key for the hotel room that you're staying in?
No, my mate's got it because he's sharing the room with me and he's
Right.
chipped off.
Okay, and
Yes.
what's your mate called that's made the booking?
My mate,
Just keep your voice down.
my mate who's made the booking?
Yeah.
Niall Hawkins.
Niall Hawkins.
Yeah.
Have you got a Mr. Niall Hawkins staying here?
He has, yes,
No.
he has, yes.
I've already told him that we don't take trash like him.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right,
take
right.
trash like
All
him.
right.
What was that?
There's no need for
Take
that, sir.
trash.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
all right.
need for
So,
that.
it's
What?
all right. You don't mean anything to you, does it? Right, okay then. So, have you got a mobile phone on you?
I have, yes, I have got a mobile phone on me,
Right.
yeah.
Let's phone your friend, shall we?
Alright, yeah, let's phone
Yeah.
my friend, yeah.
Right.
I haven't got any credit.
Right.
Come up with 3 mates to watch Forest v Blackpool. Ended up going out on the lash and that. I ended up getting too drunk. They wouldn't let me in the game. Got even more intoxicated and then ended up having that little incident with the police.
You can't go in here because you're not staying here.
I've got a fucking room
Yeah.
box.
Have we got a van?
Yes, I fucking have.
No,
I've got a room
listen.
box.
Listen. You're on the streets of Blackpool here. You're not in your own house.
I've got a room box.
Do not use language
I've
like
got a room
that,
box
okay?
now, innit?
You have not got a room
Yes, I
in
have.
this hotel.
I've got a room box in that hotel.
There's 3,000 odd hotels in Blackpool, and they haven't got the gumption enough to think to themselves, I'll remember the name of my hotel tonight. And they don't think that.
The proprietor has just said that you haven't, so you haven't got a room in this hotel.
Where am I staying tonight then?
Well, I don't know. You're staying probably where your luggage is, which is not this
my
hotel.
luggage is in that hotel.
I've had it where you've had people at the train station, and they're going home, and they're leaving all the stuff in a hotel room, because they don't know where the hotel is.
Not this one. Are you listening? It's
Ferndean, that's where I'm staying.
Listen to me.
Ferndale, yeah. well-
Ferndale. So your Ferndean hotel is on another street totally.
So where is the Ferndean?
Right.
Ferndale, that's where I'm staying.
Say again.
And where's that?
I bet the locals are bloody hate it though, don't they? All these tourists coming and invading, every different accent you hear. I bet they hate it. I bet they just want their own time back.
Okay, there's another taxi ride away with some money. Are you willing to take him if you go to a bank as well?
I bet they get that a lot though, drunken tourists. I bet it's half the bloody work they do is drunken tourists round here, isn't it? Oh, another tourist, let's go and sort him out. Someone's got to do it, haven't they? Keeps them in work, doesn't it?
Will you come in a taxi with me if you
No,
want?
I've got a car. I've got my own transport. You get there, you draw some money out.
And pay him and pay the hotel.
Brilliant.
But listen,
That's the plan.
I'm not messing about yet.
No.
Can I say one thing?
Go on.
This is a hotel where I fucking booked this
No,
shit, man.
listen. We're going to take you to the hotel you've booked, and then you'll notice.
It seems they get an excellent service.
They do get an excellent service in Blackpool, it's got to be said, yes. In fact, that's kind of the feedback we get. They say, oh God, you're much nicer than the bobbies in Doncaster or Nottingham or Liverpool.
Where have I booked then? What have I booked? I booked this shit,
No,
man.
no.
I booked this hotel.
Don't talk yourself into staying in my hotel for the night, all right?
No, you know what? I ain't
So,
staying in your hotel.
yeah,
I know
exactly.
that. I know that shit.
Exactly.
I know.
So what's your language, all right?
Inevitably, if I don't take the piss head home at 2 o'clock in the morning, come 5 o'clock in the morning, he's going to be pissed smashing hell out of somebody, isn't he? So let's just prevent it, and so that's what we do. We ferry people away as quick as possible.
Listen, this man is going to take you to the hotel.
Yeah, Ferndale.
No, the Ferndean.
PC Claire van der Goss has lived in Blackpool all her life.
I loved growing up in Blackpool. Yeah, really, really, really loved it. It wasn't like it is now. It was a promenade full of families, candy floss, rock, kiss me quick hats. And now the rock shops that I used to go to as a child, I've now got rock shaped like cocks.
Blackpool tries to be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It's a family resort. It's also a party town. 2 very, very different cultures all trying to muddle along. It's quite a schizophrenic place, really.
Every town has its idiots, but we import them.
Got blood all over you. Where's that from?
Oh, I fell over.
Fallen over?
Yeah, I fell over and banged my head.
Where have you fallen over?
Come out of the club, fell down the stairs.
You from Blackpool, Maxwell?
Birmingham.
They come to relax, don't they? But some people relax a little bit too much when they come to Blackpool, and they leave all their inhibitions at home.
Right. How's it going? I presume this young lady's okay, is she? Because there's been quite a bit of noise coming from...
I'm not a raper.
A raper or a rapist?
I'm not a raper.
That's a sword, isn't it, a raper? I think I saw a sword a second ago. It's not your lucky night, mate, is it?
No, it's not, is it?
They drink to massive excess. They fight, they have sex in public places, they do all manner of things that they just never dream of doing at home. This is our town, this is where we live, this is where our families live, this is where our friends live, and you've not got the decency to behave as you would at your own hometown. It's quite upsetting, really.
Police emergency.
I've just caught 3 men urinating outside my house. I looked outside my window and I had the penises out and it was just like spraying all over me wall. And I didn't even look. I just opened the door. I said, do you mind doing that? And they said, oh, sorry, we're drunk. 2 of them apologised and kept on going. And then one deliberately just obviously found over me wall into his path.
It does create tension between visitors and locals, because locals will think, you know, they're coming here, they're behaving in this manner, they're running amok around our town, and they're giving us a bad reputation.
Hello, this is the police. How can I help?
I'm watching the usual carry-on on the New South Promenade. You'd think we were at Blackpool football ground kicking off. I've had it for 7 years and I am sick to the back teeth of it. Please bring the police here. I am so sick and tired of this bollocks.
Okay, go ahead, call you through to police emergency.
Okay, can you send someone to the New Ocean Hotel on the promenade? And there's a woman at reception wants a refund. She's threatening to shit in the bed and take an axe to it. I've tried to calm her down for the past half an hour, but she's not having it.
Would you be a hotelier?
Never in a million years. Not for a gold pig and 9 young'uns.
Why not?
Oh, I wouldn't have the patience. Wouldn't have the patience with them.
I mean, for God's sake, they're paying £12 a night in most of these B&Bs. What do they expect? There's not going to be a butler there asking what kind of cigar that they want when on their arrival, is there? And that's what they're expecting.
One of my favourite ever calls from a hotel is police had been the night before and thrown out a group who were being rowdy. And the hotelier rang up the next day and spoke to me. And she said, the patrols asked me to call back if there was any problems. I've just been up to clean their room and they've shit in the kettle. They'd gone upstairs to get the bags and their stuff and decided to leave a little parting gift.
Charles Albert Road, please. We've got a fight ongoing.
A fight has broken out between guests from nearby hotels.
Start making grade 1, please.
PC Claire van der Goss is first on the scene.
Shut up! Yeah, fuck off in there, dickhead.
Get inside. Get inside.
Are you resident here?
Is he resident?
Oh, fucking break. Who knows and all you daft little
Keep it down, mate.
Right, are you staying at this hotel?
Can you ask the
Your hotel?
Shut up now!
Listen,
Please.
Can you forget about that a minute? For just for 2 minutes while we sort this out?
Would you forget about somebody calling you a slag?
I wouldn't behave like you.
I don't need this on the front of my hotel.
And also, all these hotels that are in darkness, it's because they're families only.
I know.
And what they're going to be thinking of this town now? What they're going to be thinking?
Unfortunately,
Hey?
mate, this is going to reflect on me and my licence.
At 2:30 in the morning, it's going to get complaints.
Blackpool, you know, it's hard done to. If you see it as a person, you know, it gets abused on a night time. It's not cricket, is it? It's not good, and it happens a lot, and we're trying massively to combat that.
Just grab a seat for us.
Okay, sit yourself in there.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze.
Thank you, police emergency. How can I help?
Can I have some officers to the Wilfred Hotel, please? I've just been broke into. I've just caught 2 people in my bar. I've challenged them and they've just gone straight through the window again.
Well-stocked bars and the likelihood of cash on the premises means B&Bs are often a target for break-ins.
Have they taken anything? I don't want you to touch anything that they might have handled, but if you can see just by looking, have they taken anything obvious?
I don't know what they've taken yet. I haven't really looked round yet.
Okay. And what's your name, please?
Paul Graham.
Paul, police officers are on the way to you.
Service 55 Station Road.
PC Mike Ellis is dispatched to the B&B that's been broken into.
I come upstairs and there's one bloke in my bar, and I said to him, "What are you doing here?" Right, and there was another bloke behind my bar, right, and they found like Polish, whether they were or not, I don't know, but as soon as I challenged them, they climbed back out through this window.
Got any sort of descriptions of these two?
The other one was short, bald-headed, right. He'd got a blue sweatshirt on, a blue top on with red. It was striped red.
Right, down the sleeves.
Down the sleeves.
Right.
Right. He was well built.
Yeah.
Right. And the other chap, I really didn't take much notice of him too much. He shot out like a bullet out of a gun.
Right.
More blood.
Oh yeah, actually there's a good drip in it.
That's not blood, is it?
No, that's paint from the other side of there, but there's a tread pattern.
Are you sure that's not blood?
Actually.
It is blood.
No, it's blood, yeah.
It is blood, yeah.
Fantastic.
So we've got some DNA anyway. Let's hope he's known to us, because then the DNA will come back and match, won't it? Somebody's dripping blood anyway, so...
The guy can't have been bleeding much, but we end up following the trail down the street, following like little tiny spots of blood, and some guy leans out of his window and he says, "Oh, it's a couple of lads, and they've run into one of those houses down there."
Police, open the door! They're wandering about in there, aren't they? They're not opening up.
Somebody in that first floor flat keeps looking out the window.
I know. Oh, we pop in for 2 minutes, please.
I think they're like 4 or 5 storey multi-occupancies with a ton of flats in each one.
Am I okay to have a quick look round? All right, so two males we're looking for, I believe, have possibly come in this building. Is there anybody else in here?
No, just me and my friend.
All right, thank you.
What's this?
Bucket.
I know it's a bucket, what's in it? Have you been smoking weed? Is that why it took you so long to open the door?
No.
It stinks of weed in it. These lads trying to act dead innocent, thinking that it's a drugs raid. But we weren't really there for that, and we're trying not to get distracted by other jobs. Where do you work?
I'm working in a hotel.
Hotel?
Yeah, factory. He's working at factory. His English is not too good.
My polish is awful. Where on the banister are you seeing this blood?
Is that it there?
God, how exciting.
We need to get into the flats, don't we?
We got it down to there was only 2 flats that weren't answering. Made a phone call to the number for the landlord, and he's come round with keys and let us in.
Hello, police. Anybody in? Hello.
Why?
Russia?
What's happened?
Russia.
Russia. I don't understand, sorry. Sorry.
You got blood on that door?
Where's this blood from?
Okay.
What's the little baby on the floor?
What's the baby?
My boyfriend, my baby.
Okay.
Hello, guys. Lights on, please. Stay where you are.
Hey, what's happened? Sorry, kurwa, man.
In front of you, please.
I speak English. That's my husband.
She's got blood on her hand, on her pants.
What are you doing? Hey!
Stand back, or you'll get yourself arrested, and then what's going to happen after your baby?
What's happened?
Why have you not been opening the door to us?
Yeah. We're sleeping.
You're right.
Okay?
No.
You understand?
No, you're lying.
Why lying?
Yeah. You
Why?
I don't know, but you clearly are, because I've been kicking at that door.
What are you doing? Hey!
Yeah, that print's probably similar.
Can you just tell me what's happened?
Right, unfortunately, your husband and his friend were both arrested on suspicion of burglary.
You got big wrists, haven't you? You understand English?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go and speak to your wife and tell her what's happened.
Yeah.
Her husband's just been taken out in the dead of night, and she's left alone with a child, and I felt it was important for her to understand what had happened and to try and explain it once she'd calmed down. Are you okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, my job isn't to arrest, well, it is to arrest people, but the main part of my job is to look after people and make sure that people's welfare is looked out for. He's going to be out tomorrow morning. Yeah. He'll be back with you before you know it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
The 2 males found within the address fit the description given by the informant.
Okay.
and we found clothing matching the description given.
You're not an alcoholic, are you?
I'm not alcoholic. I'm drinking just occasional. Today was my birthday, so you can check that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
His story was he drank a bottle of whiskey, doesn't normally drink, got a bit carried away, went down to the local club and was just so drunk he didn't have a clue what he was doing. It was a drunken mistake. His wife baked a cake and they went round, apologised, they fixed the window. They were, to my mind, they were genuinely ashamed of what they'd done. The hotelier got an apology and he didn't want to go to court. Best solution always round was that we'd had a restorative justice intervention. Not there to criminalise people.
Thank you. Go ahead, call you through to the police.
Yeah, I've got 3 lads in the room, they've wrecked a room. Can you get somebody here straight away, please?
Are they staying with you?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
No problem.
The room's upside down, everything's everywhere.
We'll be with you shortly, all right?
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
PC Dave Donafhy is sent to the aid of another Blackpool hotelier.
Hey. Right, wait there. What's happened?
What no.
They've wrecked the room.
You've wrecked the room?
She's amazing. On the dance floor.
Keep your voice down, fella. People are trying to sleep.
Aye.
Charming.
I've got credit card details anyway.
Right. How much to fix it?
I don't know. It's all brand new furniture.
So at the minute we're saying you want them booting.
Oh yeah.
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 Right. And you're gonna take the.
Oh, we're gonna take all the damage off the credit card now.
I've seen bedrooms where they've got like doner kebab meat hanging off ceiling light fittings and chilli sauce up the walls, and people have urinated all over the place, and you just think, what were you doing last night?
Do you want to come with me, fella? I'm gonna have a chat with them at the van.
I can do it behind you. It's all fine anyway.
They'll piss all over the sheets and they'll set fire extinguishers off, draw on the walls, smash beds, smash tellies, and then just leave in the morning.
Right, I've just spoken to the owner.
Yeah.
And he said he's gonna take the cost off that.
Yeah.
To pay for the damage to the room.
Off
your debit card. Right? Otherwise, the way we deal with it is we lock you 3 of you up for criminal damage.
Yeah. Lock 3 of us up.
Well, no, because then you still have to pay it at court.
Listen, pal, there's nothing on that card. I own that card.
Right? I want to sort this out by getting a compromise to pay for the damage in the room.
Yeah,
right? So how much cash have you got on you? And I'll say the same to your mates.
Literally.
I'm saying the same to your 2 mates as well.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to pool the money.
Literally.
Right.
I will empty my pockets now.
Okay.
No, it's not that.
Stick on the side, yeah. Stick on there. So what have we got there? 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you got 18 quid there, yeah?
I've got literally...
18 quid there and slummy, right? No worries, 1 second. I'll come back to you in a second. I'm going to say the same to your mates, all right?
When would they ever do that in their own house? But they feel it's a free ticket to do it in Blackpool. Because that's the reputation we've suddenly got. And we need to get away from that.
You're going to get issued with what's called Section 27 direction to leave. If you return within the time frame, which is going to be 24 hours, you'll get locked up, all right?
Right, mate. Listen, you can drop me off at the train station if you really want to.
I'm going to watch you go.
No, don't you want to drop me off?
No.
Oh. It was worth trying, wasn't it?
You get quite a lot of hotels that'll say no stag and hen do's, but the places that don't accept stag and hen do's in today's current climate are not the busiest of hotels.
Go ahead, call you through to police emergency. How can I help?
Hi, basically, I'm in Blackpool. I've just come out the Blackpool Tower. I was just walking past a bunch of few idiots, and they've just spilled alcohol all over my wife. Basically, my wife's wearing a veil, and they're like, what the fucking hell is that? What the fucking... That's what they were chanting at us.
All right, and whereabouts are you now? Are you still outside Blackpool Tower?
And I'm outside Coral Island or something. They were chanting at us, we were ignoring them, started swearing at us, and they just spilled loads and loads of alcohol over my daughter, who's only 5 years old, and my wife.
To do it to somebody's nasty enough, but to do it in front of the children as well, it must be quite upsetting for them. They won't know what to do. They're just children. They're innocent.
My daughter's absolutely distraught. She's not my only kid. I've got 5 kids with me altogether.
No problem. We'll get someone down to you as soon as we possibly can.
That's fine. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye. They've just come for a family day out. Let's go to Blackpool. Them children are going to think, well, I'm not going back there. Horrible place.
It's Saturday afternoon, and Blackpool's tourists have been joined by a group of English Defence League supporters who were in town for a rally on the promenade.
Muslim scum!
Several hundred demonstrators are expected, and officers have been deployed to ensure the protesters stay within the agreed area, and what's said remains within the law.
Islam is of the devil. It ain't a religion, it's a cult. We ain't having it. Not racist.
I have watched a few videos on YouTube of meetings of the EDL. I wasn't swayed to join. It looked like a bunch of quite angry men getting really quite drunk and shouting a lot.
This is the time for us all to stand as one. This is our fucking country. Not yours! This is happening all over our country. England, Ireland, Scotland, and fucking Wales. What are we gonna do about it? It's time to fight back!
I have my own thoughts and feelings and things, which, I'll discuss with my family when I get home or my friends. But during the time when I'm at work and I'm policing a protest, then I'm not going to get involved, and I don't get involved. What I have to do, most of my shifts, is get splinters in my arse through sitting on the fence.
Okay, it's Birmingham in 2 weeks' time, 29th. Okay, we've got the West Midlands Police to face, and they don't like us, do they? Top marks to everyone for turning up today. You're all heroes.
The protests might only last an hour, 2. And then they go off and do their own thing. And off up into town, load of beer.
You'll get people from all over the country coming and they'll make a weekend of it. It's not just that night we police them the entire weekend, because what they do is they want to carry on, and for some strange reason they want to fight.
It's 7:30 p.m, and a 999 call has been received from one of the bars on the promenade.
Security at Yates's are just reporting there's problems with some of the protesters.
PC Gary Williams is dispatched to the scene.
So you might get splinter groups going off who are hell-bent on causing trouble. And if we don't put our foot down early, then it can get out of hand.
With the possibility of trouble, all available officers are sent to the bar.
It started off all right, but that was getting a little bit loud, and with kids upstairs having meals, family, it's just not fair on them, really.
It's just this group over here chanting at people walking by. Peaceful protest.
Yeah.
Peaceful protest.
What is? They're saying that you're upsetting people walking by, that's all.
It's not peaceful, is it, sir?
What, English people? No, listen, you've had your protest this afternoon, though, haven't you? Listen.
I've been in the army for 11 years, yeah?
Listen.
I got shot in Afghan, yeah?
Right.
Straight out.
Listen, calm down, yeah?
I get nothing for it. But mums, they can come into this country and get anything they want.
Listen,
don't want you here.
all it is, people walking past, they're looking at the lights, and they don't want to hear you like ranting and raving. That's all it is. Why?
We're in English, are we?
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you've done all that this afternoon. Come on, mate, let's go here.
Every person's entitled to believe in what they believe in. It's not for us to say, well, no, that's wrong. If they believe it, they believe it.
You have to follow for that, I think. Okay. Vehicles locked up.
Yeah.
It's a fine line, isn't it? You've just got to balance everything.
Lovely people.
You've got to please everybody.
Hi, service. Hello, fire, it's the police. Hello, what's the problem there? Well, we think the group of travellers that have pitched up have set fire to a load of wood right next to a residential street. Have you got a postcode, please? I do. It is Foxtrot Yankee 3. Yeah, 7 Hotel Delta. That's brilliant. We'll see you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Where are we going, Bordy? Central Drive?
White Watch make for the street where residents are complaining that a group of travellers have lit a fire.
We turned into the street.
Oh,
the first thing you see is 30-odd 20-year-olds Absolutely loads of vehicles just parked on the road and this bonfire on the spare land.
Yeah, but let me explain to you, Paul. That fire's under control.
No, it's not.
It is. This is my mother's funeral. We're Romany gypsies, sir.
Right.
It's our tradition. We just have a fire. People come from all over. There's no aggravation or anything like that. People just having tea and waiting. Yes. It's our tradition, so we're not doing nothing wrong.
Well, you are. You're breaking the law.
How are we breaking the law?
Because you've caused a new... No. Right.
Right, come on.
We'll go. Basically, in Blackpool, which is where you are, it is deemed a nuisance. Can we all move it back? Come on, no, move away. No, I'm sorry. Move away.
Yeah, all right. Stand
I'm
back,
not.
boys. No, we're not trying to intimidate you.
Sorry. You're all crowding around me. You're not trying to intimidate me. No, you are.
Initially, they came quite up front to us and they're quite in our face. It was quite intimidating. Quite scary.
I don't understand your tradition, so you'd have to explain your tradition to me. How long does it have to burn for?
We'd have to have that burning for about another 6-7 hours.
Right, so you're going to be here. Well, then you're getting into the realms of causing disturbance to the people down here.
We'll have to face that.
Well, no, then you get.
I know. Well, what can we do, sir? These men come from all over the country. It's a very awkward situation, sir.
It is very awkward. I need a bit of space. I need to speak to somebody.
It's a Romany gypsies wake. Funeral's taken place and there's about 40 Romany gypsies here. They've got a shed load of pallets and they've got a fire going on. I ain't got a bloody Scoobies what to do. I phoned the other officer who was on and he said, whatever you do, don't put it out. Oh, why? He says, because they'll lynch you. And I know it's a bit extreme and exaggerated and all the rest of it. He said, but try and resolve it amicably.
Right.
Wait for the police.
You've got me on a first. I've been a fireman for 17 years.
I didn't think I've never.
Yeah, I do.
I understand. I appreciate that.
I'll just go over here and talk to my learned colleague. If you're happy for us to leave that burning, I'm quite happy. We can do regular checks. This is the gentleman I've been talking to.
You have got my word. Yeah. Right, there's no alcohol. Most of these men here are my family, nephews and things. Right. Let me tell you something. If this rain keeps on, they'll disperse anyway. Yeah.
All I'm glad is you didn't build a fire.
Well,
Yeah.
if it had just been a group of men having a bonfire, I pretty much guarantee I'd have put it out. But as it turns out, I think the right decisions were made. And hopefully, as far as they were concerned, it was dealt with in a good way.
Don't worry, I'm not putting it out.
You know, they were really friendly once we'd got through the initial barriers. And they even came out with cups of tea and sandwiches for us. The people who may have called us may not have been as happy, but I think in that circumstance, a bit of common sense was used rather than the letter of the law. You know, it'd be a boring world if we were all the same.
Thank you, caller. What's the emergency?
Yeah, the emergency is I've got to keep tracking my post office account numbers, and I need it stopped.
Right, I'm sorry, you have completely lost me. What is the life or death emergency at the moment? Apart from the fact this lady's got your cards.
She's cutting all the numbers and everything.
She's cutting your cards up now, so where is she?
Wolverhampton.
In Wolverhampton. So you're ringing Blackpool Police on the life or death emergency line about something happening in Wolverhampton?
We do get people who ring up and not make something up, but invent something that they say they need to talk to police about. And when you question them on it, it does turn out that they've just phoned up because they need to hear someone's voice.
What can I do? I mean, I don't know what to do.
Right, what I'm going to do, give me your name.
Rodney Burgess. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologising to me?
They're lonely and they haven't got anyone else to call.
Right, so Rodney, you're going to tell me... Oh, he's put the phone down on me.
I spoke to him for about 10-15 minutes.
The control room gets straight on the radio to PC Mike Ellis.
I've just had a call from Rodney Burgess.
All right.
He's had enough. His missus has got his bank cards and she's currently cutting them up in Wolverhampton. But he rang me on 9 about it, and he's started striking, he's put the phone down, he's fed up and all the rest of it.
All right, thank you.
All right, mate, cheers, bye-bye.
If there are concerns for someone's welfare, police always attend, and PC Ellis is dispatched to Rodney's flat.
Hello? Yeah. You okay? Rodney, did you used to live on Lytham Road? And
Yes.
prior to that, on St Anne's Road?
Yes.
So we've met several times before, haven't
Yes,
we?
of course you have, yes.
Yeah. Rodney, very, very serious question for you now. Do you have any genuine intent to harm yourself now, or did you just want somebody to come round and speak to you?
No, no.
You don't know? Okay.
He's indicative of what we spend the majority of our time dealing with, and it is people who they've washed up in Blackpool and they land with us and they've got myriad problems that they can't cope with on their own, like this particular guy who he just wants his wife back. He loves her and he just wants her back.
I love her so much. It's just...
Before you told me you wanted me to get her to stop contacting you, now you're telling me you wanted to get her down here.
to sort my marriage out.
So he rings the police because we're going to go round and help him get his wife back.
What's your daughter called? Is it Yvette?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to give Yvette a call and see if she can come and see you. I said, I'm just with your dad at the moment in Blackpool. Are you in Blackpool or are you somewhere else? He's just rung us saying that he's got visions of harming himself. He can't take it anymore. I take it that's quite common, is it? Section him?
Oh, no.
No, I don't think he'd get sectioned, to be honest with you. Okay, and there's no other family members, sisters, brothers, aunties, uncles in Blackpool?
They're not near their family, not near their friends. They're stuck in Blackpool with nobody. All they want is a family member, all they want is a friend. Ended up in this alien town, this alien environment where they don't know who to turn to. Most of the people they've been mixing with they can't trust, but they feel like they can trust somebody in uniform, and I think that's probably why we get called in as much as we do.
You know what Yvette's just said to me on the phone? That she misses her dad. And what she means by that, Rodney, is she misses the dad that's not had 3/4 of a litre of vodka while sitting on a couch feeling sorry for himself. So what do you think she'd rather? That you did something stupid, or that you stopped drinking vodka and eating Scotch eggs and rang her and told her that you loved her? At the minute, you're not making yourself attractive for your ex-wife, are you? If you want her back, you need to do something proactive about it, don't you? Sitting here crying and ringing me isn't going to get her back, is it? What do you think she'd think if you turned up all sober, showered?
She don't want me back.
She might do, you're not drunk. The last 4 times I've met you, Rodney, you've either had a litre of pastis, a litre of Pernod, a litre of vodka, or 3 litres of cider. Wash, shave, get some clean clothes on.
Yeah, I will do.
And if she didn't want you, well, you've had a shave and a shower, you can go out on the pool, can't you? Town's open till 2 in the morning.
Can't do that.
I'm joking.
I would never, ever do that.
Right, okay. Don't buy any more vodka, buy a duvet cover. Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
I think the general public would be horrified if they knew how much time I've spent counselling people over their messed up relationships and lives.
I just needed their support and their help. I got nothing.
Feel like I'm dealing with more and more people that aren't local to the town. And I can only imagine that the towns they come from, the constabulary and the social services of those towns must be having a leaving do.
What's happened in Blackpool over the years is rows of B&Bs have gone bankrupt and had to shut down. And then landlords have bought the B&Bs and they've turned them into DSS flats. People lose their jobs, maybe the wife kicks them out because they're drinking too much and think, I don't know, I'll go to Blackpool.
Are you on your own at the moment as well?
I'm on my own, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not from Blackpool, from Leeds.
I don't want to take Jamaica because I know I will, because I'm so fed up with it all.
It's all right. We're coming to help you. Okay.
We can have these hotels that are full of people who are drink dependent, drug dependent, not working, and that furthers our problem, really.
Maybe it's because they're searching for that happy place. Years and years ago it was lovely and you got your donkey rides and stuff, and I think some people may want that back.
I've been suicidal before.
So are you feeling like that now?
Yes.
No, there's no one else with you?
No.
How long have you been feeling like this?
It's for weeks now.
Right.
Since I moved to Blackpool.
Right, okay.
It's only human, I suppose, to go somewhere you had a happy time, to try and recapture how you felt then. It just doesn't often work that way, unfortunately.
Hello, Lancashire Police, how can I help?
Hello.
What's the problem, sir?
I am absolutely frozen. I'm going to die tonight.
Why is that, sir?
Because I'm sleeping in a railway station and I will die tonight.
Why, because you're cold?
Yes.
What do you expect the police to be able to do for you?
Well, can you put me in the cell at night, please?
Well, no, the cells are for people who've committed offences. It's not as a hotel. Have you no friends you can call on to stay overnight?
Because they just don't want to know me. There's nowhere to stay.
Blackpool's got a massive homeless issue. People think Blackpool is the Las Vegas, don't they? They think the streets are paved with gold. And then suddenly they're here. And it's not what they thought it was. It's a very lonely town if you've not got any support. They've got no friends that take them in, no family to take them in, and they end up on our streets.
I take it you've no money?
Well, if I get a chance, I'm going to cut myself. If I find anything, I'm going to do it. And I'm looking now.
OK, well, I don't want you to do anything silly, mate. All right. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
OK.
They don't know how to help themselves out of that, and now they're in our system.
Austerity, combined with housing benefit cuts, means homelessness is becoming more acute across the UK.
Hello, Lancashire Police, how can I help you?
There's an empty building next door to us. We've had suspicions that somebody's been squatting or sleeping in there. They actually frightened the life out of me. I turned round to lock my car and he was stood in the doorway.
Hello? Hello, it's the police. Oh, hello. It's a rude awakening. I do apologise.
Yeah, what time was it?
Time check. 7 o'clock in the evening. You've missed what? What have you missed?
The night shelter.
The night shelter. It's only 7 o'clock.
Still make it.
Yeah, you will do.
They're still queuing outside about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, good job you ordered this alarm call, wasn't it? You not got any friends that we can drop you off at? Friends, family?
No family.
No. I'll say, where's your family? Oh, don't speak to them anymore. I'm here on my own. And it's brilliant if you can make it on your own. But I couldn't make it on my own. 33, I still need my mum and dad. My sister still needs me. You're there for each other, aren't you? Where you from, mate?
Me originally?
Yeah.
Salford, man.
Salford.
Yeah, posh part of Manchester.
It's pretty dangerous in here by the looks of it. I know it's warm and off the streets and you can see why you've come in, but what kind of help are you getting to get back into a flat?
We had a lot of problems, with benefits and all that.
Right. When I joined the police, I imagined I'd spend my time chasing baddies, locking them up, and I'm being pleased at the amount of time in prison they got. But it's even more than that, and it's better than that. I get to spend my time helping people through life. It's all about that, isn't it? Which night shelter are you going to go to?
Oasis.
Do you want to be dropped off there? I feel incredibly sad for people who are lonely. All right, David? You okay? It's awful. When I know that all people need is a little bit of support, and they're not getting it, and there's a possibility that they can and they're still not. It really, really makes me sad.
Are you bleeding?
Yes.
Where are you bleeding from?
Poland.
Pardon?
Poland.
No, I'm not asking you where you're from. Are you bleeding?
21.
How many are there?
Half a dozen of them.
All males, are they?
Yeah.
And they're actually inside the pub, are they?
Well, I've asked them to leave, but they've been abusive. They've thrown beer all over the place.
If nobody came to Blackpool, it wouldn't exist. The shops would close, the lights would be taken down. We wouldn't have anything.
Call, what's your emergency, please?
There's a youth smoking cannabis.
Have you just walked past them?
Yeah, I've just been out with my niece walking by in the road. Behind that, down the Metropole.
I'm deep-rooted here. All my family are here, and I'm doing something to try and change the bad things that are in Blackpool.
You hiding your spliff, mate? Hiding your spliff? Yeah, thought you were. Do you want to jump out?
I'm able to do that, and it's because I care about it, I think.
Well, what we don't like is people come in, bringing drugs in here, you know, gives us a bad name, doesn't it, in Blackpool?
If I went into it tomorrow and they said I had to work somewhere else, I'd be devastated. Absolutely, oh no, I can't even think about it. It'd be terrible. I love it here.